Hi
Hey
guys,
guys,
it's Bubble Star.
and Conchas Vlogs.
So we're gonna do a wrap up of all the 3 months from January to March. Right now it's April 4th. Yeah. So let's go through our stats.
Okay, so should we do it in order or should we just not like January or
We could do from I'll do my January and then you
yeah.
can do your January and then like
Okay,
that.
yeah. First off, I definitely finished the Dare on exactly January 1st on Garrett's birthday. Garrett Graham's birthday. I finished this book.
You can finish your January.
Yeah. Okay, and then I also finished The Legacy, and that's by far one of my favorite books in the Off-Campus series because it features all the couples, and it has chaos too. And then Divine Rivals. Oh my god, this is my favorite. January has been a very good month book-wise because those two, oh my god, I freaking love these books. I mean, who wouldn't? They so deserve the hype. Okay, wait, let me sort them. Okay. And then Komi, oh my god, yes, this is, besides the sixth book, this is also one of my favorites. It covers Valentine's Day, White Day, and also cats. I saw cats too in this book, and I love cats. And then Shatter Me, unfortunately a disappointing book, but I mean hopefully the other books get better in the series. I would not recommend the audiobook at all.
Yeah.
Because that does not sound like Juliet. That sounds like who's the most innocent character out of I feel that sounds like Evangeline from Once Upon a Broken Heart.
Interesting.
Yeah. Okay. Your turn.
Okay, so January. I read few books in January. One of them is The Hunger Games: The Ballad of Songbird the Snakes. I like the movie. I love the movie more better than the book. This is like a 3.5 or 3.75. Yeah, by Susan Collins. All I have to read is The Sunrise on the Reaping. Yeah. And then I finished the third book of Gossip Girl, or second book, I think, and it's called All I Want Is Everything. XOXO Gossip Girl. Yeah. I rated this maybe a 4 star? 4.25? Yeah. I love the Gossip Girl series and the TV show. I finished Powerless in January. Yeah. I also finished Powerful and I'm reading Reckless right now. I think I do like Payden. I don't know if I like Kai. Because in rest of the series, Kai is trying to find Payden. And then I did like ebooks. So one is the second book in the Princess Diaries book, and yeah, I did audiobook in Bridgerton series, which is called It's in His Kiss. And then I read The Handmaid's Tale, which I read poorly, like less than 3 stars. And then Not in My Book, I enjoyed that because it had Taylor Swift's lyrics in it and mentions and stuff. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, moving on to February. Yeah, okay. I'm charging my phone, but I started the month by finishing Abby Jimenez Say You Remember Me. I forgot to bring the physical book. And then, of course, I read If He Had Been With Me, but the book was so bad. Like, I would not recommend it. Twisted Hate is like my favorite book in the series. Yeah. Like, oh my god, I just love Josh Shen and Jules Ambrose. Like, this is the one book in the series where both the female main character and the male main character are morally gray. Yeah. There needs to be more morally gray female main characters. Not the male main characters, you know? Or and then Taming Seven. Like, I mean, this book is so sad, you know? Like, very sad. I feel bad for Gidsy. He deserves better. Yeah. And nothing pisses me off that Claire Biggs is getting more hate for ending a very toxic friendship and also trying to help her friends than Tig does for a pregnant April Fool's prank. Yeah. That's like my biggest rant, but anyways. February's also been like a slow reading month. Yeah.
And I read a lot in February. I read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Oh, damn. How do you read that much, girl?
I don't know how I read like in 29 days.
28
days. I think God knows.
No, that's so weird because February is like my reading slump month. That's like the month I read like only 3 books.
Lol. Then these are those. Yeah. So I read New Moon by Stephanie Meyer. This is the second book in Twilight. I'm doing a Twilight reading series vlog. So you'll see that soon. I said I loved New Moon. I'm on like Eclipse, and then I really enjoyed and liked Checkmate by Ali Hazelwood. Lover. Yeah. I like the chess games and his flirtiness. And then I enjoyed reading Beyond the Eye of the Lost by Melissa de la Cruz. It's like the Rise of Red novel, which I watched 2 times or one time, yeah. And then I read The Vampire Diaries, The Fury and Dark Reunion. This is like finishing a series. Yeah, this like went slow, but I really like how Elena saved everyone. And then ebook wise, were Apprentice to the Villain. I enjoyed the series. And then Call Me the 11th and the 12th. And the Wrecking Ball by Jeff Kinney. The Diary of a Wimpy Kid. And then Very Wrong, the first book of that. Yeah. I like Vera 1 more than Dial A series. And then Collided. I think I heard the audiobook of that. Definitely. By Lauren Asher. I think I'm a Lauren Asher girl. Let's see. Oh, yeah. I finished part of the Orange Tree. That was like so huge. So I felt like it was going to be like a 5-star, but then it went down to 4.5 stars. Yeah. And then I read another Diary of a Wimpy Kid called
The Party Popper? Because it looks pink. Wait,
It's blue.
On
It's something.
I must have forgotten.
Yeah. And then I read Off to the Races. It's like a novella to Gold Rush Ranch. That was a little spicy. And plus I really liked it. And then I read the first in the Ever After High series. I love Ever After High. And Monster High. Where did I read this? Ebook, I think. So I read Dear Martin in, I think it was from Libby. Yeah.
Wait, you also borrowed my copy too.
Oh yeah, I think, yeah, your copy. I don't remember the movie, but I may have to rewatch the movie.
Okay.
But the book felt like It was similar to the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And then I read Driving Miss Crazy. That was like a ice hockey novella. So that was really enjoyable. Yeah. So March.
Oh yeah, March. Time for March. And you know how I was in a huge reading slump in February? In March I read the what you call it? Every day I read 53 days 53 ways to read by Huang Bo Rim. I borrowed that from Libby and I really loved the book. It's basically a memoir and how like the girl reads every day, like have to read more. And then I read Ricochet, and I actually really love the Mexico trip.
Yeah, I just started that.
Okay. Then I finished The Legend Born. You know, the weird thing is like the text is not like the text is a lot smaller than what it has, you know, because I don't remember it being this large. It's like super tiny. The editions I borrowed and yeah, the editions I borrowed, it's super tiny.
Like normal? Normal font?
Yeah,
I see.
yeah. So for a sec I thought it was going to be like large, you know, in the other books, but yeah. And then I also read the Inheritance games and the plot twists were shocking, you know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm starting to like Jameson or Grayson, you know. I mean, Grayson's not really too bad in the book series, you know. But there's a lot of secrets in this book. I mean, I wonder what
and
this
riddles.
Yeah. I wonder what the second and third book brings us. Yeah.
Okay, so I read less than February, but more than January. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. I read more ebooks than physical. So I read Killjoy, that's like a novella. That was like okay. Yeah. And then I read this Cross My Heart novella from ebook. That was okay. And then Part of Your World, that's like a retelling of Princess Ariel and Ursula. Yeah. Um, that was like a Twisted Tale series. And then I kind of, it's okay. If I had told her, I don't know, I like the first one more than that one because this one was like meh. And then Strawberry Patch Pancake House, you let's see, yeah,
Oh yeah, could I borrow that book?
yeah. I enjoyed this actually. I enjoyed the cooking, baking, flirting. There's like spice.
Wait, so if the girls that love To All the Boys I Loved Before series love that series, they might love this one too because Laura Jean bakes.
Yeah, yeah. And then I finished Secretly Yours by Tessa Bailey. That's my first Tessa Bailey book. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna read Unfortunately Yours, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or any other Tessa Bailey book. And then I heard the audiobook of Girl of the Everflame. I certainly liked the first one because I had more action in that. And then I read the Comey book, I think 12 or something. Yeah. I read the 11th in February and the 12th in March. And then I read Four Aunties and a Wedding. That's the second book in Dahlia Four Aunties. Yeah. And then I read the ebook of Hot for Slayer by Ellie Hazelwood. That's like in a series. Yeah. And then I read Swift and Saddle. by Lila Sage. And of course, I enjoyed the series. And um, I read Out of the Gate, an ebook from Libby, I think. Yeah. Out of the Gate is like the, what is it called? Rebel? No, Gold Rush Ranch. Yeah. Right? Yeah. And then from Fable right now, it's like I've read 39 books, and average rating, it shows 4.2 stars.
Alright, you're borrowing that.
Mm-hmm.
So let me put it here.
My most read genres are romance, young adult, fantasy, mystery, and thriller. Yeah, I think my most read authors are the same as last year's, who are Tomohito Oda, Ali Hazelwood, Elsie Silver, Jeff Keening, Jesse Q. Sutanto, L.J. Smith, and Lauren Roberts.
Let me read mine. Let me try to read mine. Okay, the month. Okay, views. That is for Red Books. Okay, so let's see. Okay, I guess 57 should be good enough in terms of battery. Okay, so contents more than pace. Okay, I read 14 books, which means like 5,030 pages, 22 days. Most of the books are emotional, like 8 are emotional and then funny. And then I've read mostly fast or medium paced books. Luckily, I don't think any of them are slow. Although I thought I've read some slow books, but okay. So most of the pages are 300 through 499 average. Most are fiction. Again, romance, contemporary, young adult. That's weird. It should be more like mystery and fantasy and thrillers, but I read a memoir and manga. Most are print, which is weird. Most read authors are L. Kennedy. No, I swear I could have read more, like Chloe Walsh. And then, of course, January, I read more. And then February, and then March, It's about the, my low reading months, So April, and then, yeah. I guess that's about it.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Shoo. We hope you enjoyed this video. Give a like, subscribe, comment down below.
What books you want us to read next? Yeah.
Yeah. And thank you.
We love you, and bye.